Hey, everybody. Welcome to Rapture Radio. This is Metal Dan, also WCNI here in New London, Connecticut, here in the States. Joining us via Zoom is Prika from the band Nervosa. Prika, how are you?
I'm fine, and you? I hope everyone can be a little bit, good in this pandemic situation. Very weird seasons.
Yeah, it's definitely new. It's definitely hard to get used to. My first question for you is, now that you have a record out, the record is Perpetual Chaos. It just came out here in the States last Friday on Napalm Records. How does it feel? How does it feel to now have this record out during the pandemic and everything that you went through with the band as well?
Look, I can't be nothing than happy, because the feedback has been awesome around the world, and we are so excited, to can play this in live shows. But yeah, unfortunately, we have to wait. But we are working with a lot of things. We are releasing many videos in our YouTube channel and try to make something for the fans, to substitute the shows. Of course, it's impossible, but in some way to give some gift to our fans.
I wanted to ask you, we're into 2021 now, and these records that are coming out now, I think a lot of them are being recorded during the pandemic. What was it? What was the timeline for you and Nervosa as far as recording this album? When did you guys start recording to the record? Because it sounds like you started during the pandemic.
Yes, we were very lucky because we started to record it exactly the time when the Europe opened the borders.
Okay.
So yeah, it was in the summer, so we could travel easy and we can meet there. Of course, there was restrictions.
Yep.
That's why we choose an isolated studio in the middle of nowhere, and we stayed there inside of the studio, so we didn't have to get out for anything. We were there for 100% of the time there, and yeah, and it was a breath in the middle of a season that we were blocked before for many months. So it was a dream come true, and we were very happy because it was the first time for all of us that we were enjoying something after many months blocked. But yeah, we enjoy every minute there, and we really want to repeat this, and do more together.
Yeah. You know, you this band now is almost like a brand new band, right? With Nervosa, with all the lineup changes. We don't have to get into, why things happened or anything like that, but do you feel like this is like a rebirth of Nervosa?
Yes, for sure. Because we changed everything in the band, almost everything in the band. But I think we are back to our roots, I guess, because, in the beginning, the idea of Nervosa is being a thrash metal band with the influences from death metal and other influences like a punk. And I think we have everything in our album, and we have a new influence now that's from black metal, and I love this. I love the mix of the thing. I love to be freedom to make it something different. Of course, we are very classical. We are repeating with many bands already done before, but in other way, it's our way. So it's be equal but different at the same time.
Yeah. You're listening to Rapture Radio and WCNI in New London, Connecticut. This is Metal Dan. I've got Prika from Nervosa on the line via Zoom. How did you find the new members in this band?
Look, I'm for a long time and always following many female musicians around the world, not just about metal, but musicians in general, not just women, of course. But and yeah, when the split that happened, I start to do a list with what were my favorite musicians for metal, and all these girls Diva, Mia, and Eleni wasn't on top of my list. So I contacted first of anybody. So they answered me very fast, and very positive. So we start to talk a lot, to see which kind of things we combine and everything.
What can this new lineup do that maybe the previous lineup wasn't able to do?
I think everyone is able to do, but when you have some very close mind, you put some limits on you. But this
Hmm.
doesn't mean that you are not able. I think everyone is able. But for this new lineup, I think everyone was very open for everything. That's why I think the things worked, very easy. And we had anything like uh I'm like I'm can't do this, or I will not do this. There is anything about that. And yeah, was one of the things that I could, realize that I need to fix it in the band, is to choose someone that think exactly like me and act like me. That's why I have many video calls before the audition, because I was sure that all these girls is able to play Nervosa and any kind of music, because all of them are very talented. But my most concern was about the personality and what they wanted for their lives and what they expected from the others, and these topics more.
What did you find was the biggest obstacle for you in recording a record during a pandemic?
Mm, I think I don't know what answered, because I didn't have time to think too much. When the split had happened, I immediately start to looking for another girls, and I start to work very hard. And all the girls was very excited for everything that was I was planning, and the things was happening, everything was very fast. So I didn't have time too much to feeling something, or do anything. But I think, yes, the biggest concern maybe was, maybe my plan could not happen, something like that. The borders close again, and the
Okay.
pandemic situation be worse, and I can do anything. I think this was the worst thing.
Yeah, I was listening to an interview. I don't know if you know who Lita Ford is. I was listening to an interview with her, and she recorded a new record, and she had mentioned that the biggest obstacle she had was finding a studio that was open. All the studios here in the States had closed down. So she had to fly halfway across the country to find a studio that was open. Did you have any problems finding a studio that you could record in?
Look, I didn't look in so much about the studios. I just get in contact with the 3 or 4, but all of them was ready to be open, because the plan in Europe was open the border and be flexible about the restrictions. But our idea always was to get this studio in Malaga, because our producer Martin Pure already worked there before, and he talked so good about this studio that we were not thinking too much outside of this.
When I listen to this record, Perpetual Chaos, I hear a lot of growth from your last record, Downfall of Mankind. Do you feel you're growing as an artist, as a songwriter?
Oh yeah, I think for everything in our lives, how much you do, how much will be better. This is something I think it's normal. Like stud some stuff, and of course, in the first month that you start to stud is not the same as 6 months after. We are always learning and growing, and yeah, I think this was very um, natural. Not something, because normally we are working so hard and we don't have time to do too much stuff. But I think the life always is teaching some stuff for you, and you have just to see and listen everything, and to keep this in your mind, to repeat some stuff like that, and just make part to be grow and to grow in everything.
Mm. You know, when I listen to Nervosa, I think thrash. I like. I mean, you have some death metal influences in there and some black metal, like you had mentioned, but I think thrash. What is it about thrash that you enjoy?
I like all kind of thrash metal.
Yeah, as long as it's fast,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But
Yeah.
also all the kind of death metal as well. But
Yep.
I mean, yeah, thrash is my school first. I started in the thrash metal, but the meaning bands for me, of course, are the most classical, like Slayer, Metallica in the
Yeah.
beginning, of course. But I think they are doing very great job now too. And example, Sepultura, of course, from Brazil,
Yes.
it's a huge influence. But
Yep.
yeah, Testament, Exodus, Destruction, Sodom, and all of this band, it was very important for me.
Was there a band that you heard, or maybe a song that you heard that made you, pick up the guitar and start playing?
Mm, yeah, I put a pressure of myself, after
Yeah.
those split, because everyone start to ask me. The fans was really worried and say me a lot of good message like, please don't give up, Nervosa is very important for us. And many girls sent the message, no, please, the unique female band around the world, and you they can give up or something like that. And it was, yeah, I never thought, give up, and never. So this is
Yeah.
no big part of my plan I never made. And yes, I start to work immediately, and I just sit down, hold my guitar, and start to do some riffs. Of course, this take a little bit of time to start to came good stuff. But with this pandemic situation, we block it, and we are very angry with our presidents and all the politicals. This bring a lot of angry feeling, and it's making me to do, I think, more aggressive riffs and lyrics as well.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to you about touring. Normally when you put out a record, you start touring behind it. This has got to be a little bit weird to put out a new record, a great record, and not be able to play any shows.
Yes, because I think Nervosa has a different condition from the other bands. Of course, if we were with an old lineup, maybe the plans would be different. But with the new lineup, I have to promote this new lineup.
Yeah.
So we need to show that we are ready, that we are good, that we really want to do some stuff good for everyone. So I think it's not crazy. I think it was a very good opportunity because everyone is on internet now. So it's a very good timing to promote this stuff because everyone with attention on internet, because internet is everything that we have.
Do you have any shows lined up this year, or is everything just postponed or canceled?
Yes, we have a lot of shows for this year, but we don't know if it will happen. Of course, we
Right.
have a European summer tour now in July
Okay.
and in August, and it's confirmed. We will play in a lot of festivals, but let's see if will really happen. I'm not sure it will happen, but we are crossing fingers and we are working for that. Anyways, we have a huge festival in Mexico. Confirm it. It's Mexico Metal Fest. There's a
Okay.
lot of big events there, but it will be in October.
Okay.
But we have a lot of plans to play around the world. Example, American and Canadian tour. We have a tour in Asia and in Australia and New Zealand. But we are just waiting when we can do it, and
Yeah.
then we can announce all the dates.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, now there were so many tours that got postponed last year. Weren't you playing the States last year? Was it with Amorphous?
Yes, yes, we
Okay,
had a
yeah.
tour in USA and Canada with Amorphous and Entombed ED.
Yes, yes, that's
Yes,
right.
I'm so sad that we couldn't do this because we were super excited because now it's almost 5 years that we are not playing in USA anymore. It was a very good opportunity to be in USA with our friends from Entombed example. So yeah, I'm very sad, but I really hope, as soon as I can do it. Yeah, I'm really waiting for that.
Do you think tours and touring, do you think it will ever go back to the way it was, or do you think it will change?
No, I think they will back, but of course, when we can start again, will not be like a magic, like
Yeah.
yeah, everything is like before. No, it's something that we will be getting better and better and better. I think we will start like some social distance shows, something
Mhm.
like that, and then we will be getting better and better, and then one day we'll be free again, please.
That would be great. I
Yes,
can't wait. It's been almost a year since I've been to a concert, so
yes.
it's unbelievable. When was the last show that you played?
It was in Mexico in Hell and Heaven Festival. It was a big one, and Max Cavalera watched our show, our entire show on the stage, and it was a dream come true.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was in March last year.
Okay, so almost a year. Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Hey, Prika, I want to thank you so much for taking a couple of minutes out of your day to join us here at Rapture Radio on WCNI in New London, Connecticut. We appreciate it. We love the record. We play it all the time. And we just want to wish you the best. And hopefully, we pray that you eventually make it here to the States because I can't wait to see you play live.
Oh, thank you for this opportunity to talk a little bit about Nervosa and all our release as well. And we really wanted, and we are ready.
Yeah.
When they announce it, you can do it. We will do it. At the same time because we are
Yes.
so excited. So
Yes.
thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon on the road.
Yes, absolutely. Prika, thank you so much. Take care of yourself, be safe, and hopefully we'll catch up down the road.
Yes, yes. Take care. See
All right.
you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.